Is fast food getting more and more expensive? So for context, the other day I went to McDonald's to buy supper at a hawker. It's the only thing that opens 24 hours around me. I just go order my usual, one double quarter pounder meal. Upsize large fries, upsize Coke. But when I go to pay, right, what the The meal costs $12.10? Since when is it so expensive? Fast food is supposed to be cheap and convenient, but is it getting more and more expensive in Singapore? To answer that question, I decided to do my own research. I went to 9 popular fast food chain restaurants and look at how much their most popular meals cost, then compare to the prices 5 years ago. After a long day of walking and collecting my data, I found that yes, fast food had definitely gotten more expensive. Most meal options I looked at had at least a 10 to 20% price increase since 2019. An McSpicy meal, for example, went from $7 to $8.30, which is a 19% increase. KFC's 2-piece chicken meal, which cost $7.95 before, is now at $9.80. That's a 23% jump. Subway's 6-inch roasted chicken breast sub meal costs $8.30, which is 22% more than before. And even if you go for something vegetarian, like the 6-inch Veggie Delight sub meal, it is charging $6.20, a 24% jump. Arnold's whole spring plate meal saw the highest increase, going from $14.90 to $21.30, which is a staggering 43% jump. Overall, most of these fast food meals cost around $6 to $15 now, when it was only $4.50 to $10 just 5 years ago. So, why are prices going up so much? Number 1. Marketing strategy. Over the years, some fast food brands have shifted its marketing strategy away from aggressively promoting cheap prices such as
super value $5 meals
for just $5
every day, all day.
The McValue lunch.
It's everyday savers menu.
to doing more seasonal food-based promotions such as McDonald's Chicken McCrispy and KFC's Bak Kwa Chicken. Some fast food brands have also priced their items higher than competitors to position themselves as premium and introduce differentiating concepts. This approach justifies the higher prices by convincing consumers they are paying for better quality. It also indicates that fast food brands are shifting towards a younger target audience who typically are willing to spend more. This explains McDonald's Signature Collection in the late 2010s, which includes the Buttermilk Crispy Chicken Burger and Burger King's Ultimate Selection, which put emphasis on higher tier ingredients like Angus beef and strip loin steak, all of which are priced just slightly higher than the regular menu. Or the rise of Korean fried chicken brands such as Nene Chicken, Jinja Chicken, and BHC, all of which price slightly higher than the more accessible other competitors. Number 2. Rising rentals. Island-wide, retail rental rates has been steadily rising since the pandemic. In city spots like Orchard, rent has been consistently on the high end, averaging $396 per square meter, and will likely go higher. Meanwhile, more rental rates in heartland places like Tampines and Yishun are predicted to increase faster. In fact, some malls have their rental rates going up higher than pre-COVID, with some tenants being quoted an increase of 30%. Rising rental prices could mean that these costs are being passed on to the customers instead, leading to higher food prices. Besides rental, other operational costs has also gone up, which leads me to number 3.
Inflation law?
9% GST.
It's like that one what?
Okay, it's easy to just call it inflation, but what exactly does it mean? Inflation refers to the general increase in prices for goods and services. When inflation is high, the prices for goods will also increase at a faster rate. A small amount of inflation, about 2% a year, is considered healthy for the economy. But Singapore has been through a lot these past few years.
Ukraine is now a nation at war.
My fellow Singaporeans,
Stay home, stay safe.
Logistical nightmare.
Yup. Things have calmed down now, but inflation rate has spiked during the pandemic years. So now everything, the cost of shipping, gas, and electricity have all gone up. It's no wonder that prices for fast foods are rising too, when companies are just trying to maintain their profit margin. At the end of the day, these price hikes probably only affect you if you eat a lot of fast food. But if you are craving for some burger and fries, maybe there are ways to protect your wallet. Some Beijing fast food restaurants run on a franchising model, which let franchisees decide on their own pricing. This is why there are differences in menu prices across various McDonald's locations. In 2023, a Reddit user mapped out the prices of a Big Mac meal across Singapore, which range from $6.90 to $8.65. That's almost a $2 price difference for exactly the same thing. Factors for pricing may vary, but it usually includes footfall traffic, surrounding environment, popularity of the outlet, and more. Typically, the cheapest McDonald's outlets belong to the school campuses, while outlets in the city charge slightly more than those in the heartlands. A Big Mac meal in Toa Payoh outlet, for example, is 30 cents cheaper than Gun's Bar, 5 cents more expensive than the outlet in Temasek Poly. So if looking for the best possible deal for your favorite fast food restaurants, maybe do your own research and look for cheaper outlets. Or, maybe just opt for type of meat and rice instead. Now that's my happy place.
Okay, that's a wrap.
Hey, okay, you want?
Burger King ah.
Bro, we literally did a video about fast food.
KFC.
any other way.
You know what? I'm ordering 4 finger. You want anything? Okay, good.